Infinity signals 4 candle moving average / 4 candle moving average minus 1 plus projection plus 4 standard deviation bands. Timing windows, not direction. What you're looking at here is not a trade signal, it's a timing map. The blue vertical lines are being marked manually, slightly in advance during this replay, using a forward projection model built around a very simple moving average structure. The intent of this replay is to allow you to see for yourself the accuracy of the indicator in predicting projected crosses at these vertical lines. What this indicator is: 4MA/4MA.1 projection plus 4 SD bands plus cross table is a forward projection tool built around a moving average pair, the 4-period SMA, or MA4, and its 1-bar lagged value, MA4.1. It takes a prior MA behavior pattern, projects that structure forward, and wraps the projected mean path with 4 standard deviation bands to visualize probable future price ranges. What it's designed to help you anticipate. This indicator is designed to help you anticipate 4 things: where the moving average structure is likely to travel next, how wide the expected future price corridor may be, where a future MA4 versus MA4.1 crossover is most likely to occur, and when a real live crossover actually prints on the chart. What you see on the chart: live MAs. On the chart, the first thing you see is the live moving averages. MA4 tracks the short-term mean of price. MA4.1 is simply the previous bar's MA4 value, a 1-bar lag. Their relationship, whether MA4 is above or below MA4.1, gives a clean, minimal read on alignment and structure. Projected MA path and SD bands. Ahead of price, the script draws a forward ghost of the MA structure. This projection represents the indicator's best estimate of how the moving average structure may evolve if the market continues to rhyme with the selected historical behavior window. Surrounding that projected mean path are 4 standard deviation envelopes. Inner bands represent a tighter, more normal expected range. Outer bands represent wider stress or extreme conditions. These bands are not guarantees, they're forecast corridors that frame how far price can reasonably swing based on observed volatility. Vertical lines plus replay explanation. Within the projected region, you'll see vertical lines running through the bands. These mark the most probable zone where MA4 and MA4.1 are expected to cross in the projection. In plain terms, the projected MAs are 2 curves. When those curves are forecasted to intersect, the script marks that intersection with a vertical line. That vertical line is a forward timing window, not a direction call. Y9s appear and disappear, and manual marking. Because the projection recalculates every bar, these projected cross lines can appear briefly and then disappear as new data comes in. That's expected behavior. Each appearance is a temporary hypothesis. During replay, whenever one of these projected vertical lines appeared, I manually marked it with a blue vertical line, so the timing zone would persist visually. As you can see, many of these advanced timing windows line up with real swing reactions. Important notes about the projection and chart setup. This indicator projects the moving average structure a fixed 14 bars into the future. That forward projection length is intentional and cannot be changed. It's designed to give a short, readable window into where structure is most likely to evolve next, not an open-ended forecast. If you don't see the projection on your chart, it usually means the chart doesn't have enough historical data loaded. In that case, switch to an exchange or platform that provides deeper historical bar data, then reload the chart. Also note that the historical lookback window for this indicator is fixed by design. The projection samples a defined section of past behavior to maintain consistency and stability across charts. This helps prevent curve fitting and keeps the projected structure comparable from one market or time frame to another. Cross table, confirmation layer. The table in the top right is your confirmation layer. It reports the current MA4 value, MA4.1 value, whether MA4 is above or below MA4.1, and the most recent buy or sell cross event. When a real crossover happens on the live chart, the table updates immediately, no guessing. How to actually use it? This is the correct workflow. Use the projected SD bands for future range context. Use vertical lines as a watch zone, not a trade trigger. And use the table to confirm what the structure is doing now. Always combine this with support, resistance, trend, and market context. Notes and best practices. This is a projection tool. It visualizes a structured forward hypothesis, not certainty. The SD bands are best used for risk framing and expectation management. The table is the execution and confirmation layer. If you want the indicator, the code is free. The download link is in the description and pinned comment. The infinity signals, trading the future.